Good evening, brother. This will not be an easy video. We will have to go deep today because our partner is the one person that we will spend the most time together with for the rest of our lives. And yeah, let's be honest. Friends, family, unfortunately or fortunately, depends on how you look at it, we will not be able to spend as much time with those as with our significant other. But the truth is, many men, they're not actually dating what they would consider the one, and you might be in this situation as well, right? I'll give you some deep advice that will help you to figure out whether the woman you're with right now is the one for you or whether she's not. First and foremost, this is an exercise that I did a couple of years ago. We'll jump straight in. I'll not give you any bullshit stories or anything. I'll just jump straight into the advice here. An exercise that I did a couple of years ago that really made me a lot more secure in the relationship and really showed me, wow, this actually is the woman that I want to be with, right? I've been in my relationship for almost 5.5 years. And of course, there were many struggles, many problems, many phases where I doubted the relationship, mostly just because of my thinking and some trauma that is in my head. Let's put it like that. Not because of her. She didn't really give me reasons for that, to be honest. But regardless, it happened, right? And what helped me massively is, you know, when you think about something and your head just starts turning and turning and turning, and you don't really, just continues just thinking, and you get so caught up in your head that all clarity and all truth is lost. That's what happened to me. So what I did was I sat down, and this is an exercise that I picked up from some book. I actually don't remember from which book it was. But I sat down, I think for over 2 hours, and I thought of every single category that I think is important in a woman. Of course, her looks, her health, her morals, her values, her family, her friends, and so much more. And I wrote down bullet points about the perfect woman that I would want for myself. The perfect woman that I would want. Not about what my current girlfriend is. Yeah, fulfilling in that sense, what she's doing and what she's not doing, or what she has, what she doesn't have, but what I would optimally want, right? If I could choose, this is what I'd want. That's what I wrote down. And I wrote down my exact values and what I actually value in a woman. I didn't write down the things that people on the internet told me to write down. I didn't write down the things that people told me to value. I wrote down what I authentically value in a woman. And that, of course, takes a lot of introspection, takes a lot of reflection. But man, that really gave me a lot of clarity. And not only clarity, but it also gave me something that only recently I found out why this was so important. It gave me exact things to work on in the relationship, because there were a few things where I'm like, this isn't quite, we're not quite there with this relationship. We're not quite where I want to be. And I only recently found this out because I realized in my business, the thing that was holding me back most was my mindset. And so I read 2 books specifically. I'm German, if you couldn't tell. Sometimes my English isn't perfect, but we got this. I read 2 books in specific. Firstly, a book that, or both books actually, my mentor or one of my mentors recommended to me. Firstly, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Secondly, Psycho-Cybernetics. These 2 books focus a lot on self-image, goal setting, and especially on something that is mentioned in Think and Grow Rich and is called the... What is it called, man? Autosuggestion. I lost it there for a moment. Auto-suggestion. What that means, and this is also explained in psychocybernetics, even though it's not called the same thing, it's not called the same term, but it's the exact same thing. It's pretty much our brain works like a computer. When you give a computer a goal, a search term, for example, then that computer will scan through everything that, like through all the information he has, or it has, and find the right piece of information to reach that, like to find that goal, to reach that goal, right? The same is true for the human brain. The human brain actually works exactly the same way. And so someone who knows where he wants to go, and someone who believes that he can achieve that, someone who has faith, will achieve that. Because his brain will automatically realize it's these small moments. It's honestly these small moments where, actually, yeah, today at noon when I had lunch, I sat on the balcony outside, and I don't really watch YouTube or listen to a podcast while I eat. I just eat and, yeah, take in my food, right? Like, really take in how it tastes and everything. Try to, yeah, pause for a moment, because usually I'm very hectic and very busy all day long. And I got, people would call it like a download, right? I got thoughts put into my head. These thoughts, they come there because your brain subconsciously tries to solve the problems you give it, right? Our brain is a problem-solving mechanism at the end of the day, a problem-solving machine. And so when you give that brain the right problems or the right goals, to be more specific, then your brain will find the solutions that you need to reach that goal, the answers that you need to answer your question. And so this is extremely powerful. You get these thoughts while having a shower. This is something that many people have experienced, right? You're in the shower and some thought just pops into your head. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So this exercise, what this at the end of the day does, is it gives you exactly the information of, okay, what do I already have in the relationship, and what do I need to preserve, and what do I not have, and what do I need to build? And then your brain can go to work and can give you the information you need to build that thing, or can give you the strength to, or the perseverance to figure out those solutions, right? To read the right books, to persevere with reading those books, all that kind of stuff, right? It helps you do the right actions to figure out what you need, right? And this is extremely powerful, man. This is not some random stuff that I'm talking about here. This is literally how some of the most successful people have built their success in whatever field. And here's something else I want you to understand. We don't magically find the one. We find a good woman that we're attracted to, that is attracted to us, where there's a lot of just attraction, right, and all that stuff. And then we build the one relationship with her. That's what's actually the one. It's not a person, it's the relationship you build with the person. That's the thing that I would call the one relationship, not the one person, not the one woman you're with. And the thing is, our partner, especially, I don't know why, or I kind of do know why, but I don't really want to make up some theories here. I found through my own experience and through reading a few books about this as well, that often, especially a woman, is a mirror for a man. In general, partners are a mirror for the other partner, but I found that especially the woman is a mirror for the man. What I mean by that is, if your relationship isn't going too well right now, it's very likely that the rest of your life is also not going so well. And I don't want to insult you here. I just want to give you the honest truth of my experience and my knowledge that I've gained over the years of learning more about relationships. Oftentimes, when we are in a situation where we're not completely happy with our relationship, and where we can notice that our woman isn't as attracted as she maybe once was to us, where there's a lot of tension in the relationship, we get easily frustrated and pissed off. That is very likely because the rest of your life isn't in order. and because you aren't aligned with yourself. And by the way, I say the exact same thing. I give this exact exercise to my clients as well, because it massively helps them just figure out what they need. And it also, and this is even more important, it shows them that whether you're single or you're in a relationship, waiting and sitting around will not help you find the right partner, as many people would call it, or as I would say, build the right relationship with a good partner. Sitting around waiting, passively waiting, will not help you. It will not work. And this is the thing, man. We put so much thought and so much effort into our career or into self-improvement. But we don't really put any thought into who do we want as a partner? Which kind of relationship do we want? We have some feelings and some thoughts and some intuition about it, right? We kind of know what we want, but we never really get clear on it. Man, the time that I've spent on reflecting what I want to do as my career, how I want to make money, the impact I want to have on the world. There are so many hours, hundreds, if not thousands of hours of reflection there. And yet for years, even though I was in a relationship with my girl, and even though that relationship wasn't going perfectly, I didn't reflect on it. Because people told me that love is this thing that just comes naturally, right? And everyone is deserving of love, and I agree with that. First of all, everyone is deserving of love, but at the end of the day, we need to learn how to love the other person, right? That's the biggest part in improving a relationship. Loving yourself more, becoming more into alignment with yourself, and then also making the other person feel loved and understanding the other person and communicating well with the other person and learning skills that make you a skillful, deep lover. And that isn't done by passively waiting for something. That is done by actively doing something. Now, if you're one of the very ambitious guys who watch these videos and you want to take your relationship to the very, very, very next level, you want to massively improve your relationship, and you don't want to spend years like I did, because I didn't really have a choice. You don't want to spend years learning all of this stuff by yourself and not having someone who guides you, but just figuring it out by yourself and failing until you succeed. That works, of course, we know this, but at the end of the day, it really puts our relationship at risk, right? So if you're one of these guys who's like, you know what, I want to learn this ASAP, and I want to really take it to the next level, then what I can offer you is a free call with me. I'll be honest, that free call is not a free coaching call, because my time is too limited for that nowadays. But that call is, regardless, it's still free. And it's just a short call where we talk about your relationship, what you're struggling with, what your goals are. I'll ask you some deep questions that really make you reflect on your relationship, and we will figure out, can I help you, first of all? Are you in a situation where I have experience and where I can help you? And if I can, do we work together? Do you become one of my clients and I help you massively improve your relationship with the stuff that I've learned and with my coaching abilities and all that? If that sounds interesting, you can just book that call if you want to. It's linked in the description. And man, keep in mind, again, this lesson, take fucking action. Life is cause and effect, nothing else. Cause and effect. Whatever you do will affect the course of your life. And we know this inherently, but we don't follow it all the time. Even I didn't follow this all the time, being completely honest here. You didn't get into your situation by accident. I didn't get into my situation by accident. And both of us, we will not get to a better situation by accident. That will not happen. Life is cause and effect, brother. I wish you all the best. Like I said, if you're interested, book a call with me. I'll see if I can help you out. And yeah, man, I wish you all the best. It's late. I'm tired. I'm glad to get home now. But I've been pushing myself over these last 1.5 weeks now to really just film great videos for you that give you a lot of value and build more of that male aggression into my work. Just, I'm tired, I don't want to film this video. Fuck it, I'll still film it. And it's going pretty well, and I'm gaining a lot of fulfillment from it, so that's good. Yeah, man, I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.